everyone, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my February TBR. January was a fantastic reading month for me. I read a lot of books that I am really happy about. I'm finally out of my reading slump, and I honestly want to kind of pick up everything, and it's bad because I really want to pick up rereads. Like, I have been having this overwhelming desire to reread The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, A Court of Mist and Fury, and Carry On. But I am just saying no because there are so many other books that I need to read. I recently did a books that I haven't completed on my shelves, and I really want to get through like my bookshelf TBR. Plus, I recently just made an online purchase of a whole bunch of books, so unboxing coming soon. So I'm gonna be getting even more books that I haven't read. So I need to make a dent in my TBR. So this will probably be kind of a scattered TBR just because I don't really know what I want to pick up next, because I'm just being so indecisive, but there are a lot of books that I want to pick up. So the first one is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Dark Artifices series, and as you guys know, I recently read Lady Midnight. I listened to it on audiobook, and I really enjoyed it, except for the ending. I have a reading vlog of my going into like a whole rant about the ending of Lady Midnight. It's not that it was bad. Well, it was bad for me. It was just really cliche, and I was hoping that it wouldn't be. So I've been hesitant to pick up Lord of Shadows just because I don't want this to be a second book slump, because it's really big book, and I just worry that it's just gonna be full of just teenage angsty romance that I'm kind of sick of. Like, putting it in book one is fine, but then just dragging it out throughout an entire series really is getting annoying. And so I'm really hoping that Lord of Midnight isn't like that, and that we are getting like really good content and it's not just characters together apart. Anyways, I do want to listen to it. So right now, I believe I may have it checked out on audiobook right now, or I'm waiting for it to get checked out on audiobook. I'm not positive. I've got a whole bunch of audiobooks on hold right now, but Lord of Shadows being one of them. The next book I am definitely reading because it is a Muggle Studies book club book, and that is The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. This is book 2 in the Raven Cycle Quartet, and as you know, Hannah and I have decided to read the series for our Muggle Studies. So we're doing one book a month. So for January, we read The Raven Boys, which our live show is going to be the 9th. So this will probably be uploaded before our live show. And for February, we're doing The Dream Thieves. I'm so excited to read this. I absolutely loved The Raven Boys. This is a reread for me, but I'm enjoying it so much. I am picking up on things that I hadn't the first time, and the plot is just so complex and it's so intriguing, and there's just so much going on. The characters are so unique, very well fleshed out, just fantastic story. So I'm really excited to get to The Dream Thieves, and I plan on listening to this one on audiobook. I love Maggie Stiefvater's writing. It's very whimsical and a little flowery, and it's just very poetic. So it reads well, or I listen to it pretty well versus like reading it. The next book is also another Muggle Studies book club pick, and that is What If It's Us by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. I really enjoyed Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. It's one of my favorite young adult contemporary. Not so much Leah on the offbeat, but still enjoyable read. I have never read an Adam Silvera book, so I am really intrigued to read this one. This book is going to be in my book unboxing, spoiler alert, so that it is one of the books that I recently purchased on my big book shopping spree online, and I'm really excited to read this one. As you know, I am not a huge fan of young adult contemporary. It's not usually my go-to, but I am excited because I hear Adam Silvera is a fantastic author, and also I really do enjoy Becky Albertalli's writing. And also our live show for What If It's Us and The Dream Thieves will be Saturday, March 2nd. So hopefully we will see you there. Next on my list is to finish Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. I started this book, I want to say during Dewey's 24-hour readathon in October last year, and I am more than halfway through. I think I have like less than 200 pages left to read in this book, so I kind of just want to sit down and finish it, knock it out. I do have it on audiobook as well checked out to me, so I need to figure out what I want to do because I've got tons of books available to me on audiobook right now, and I need to decide. So Ace of Shades will definitely be like lower on my list. I need to get What If It's Us, The Dream Thieves, and maybe start Lord of Shadows first before I jump into Ace of Shades, because another book that I want to get to on audiobook that everyone keeps telling me that I really need to read is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I have been told numerous times by so many people I need to read this book and that it is really good, and it's very intimidating. This book is quite chunky and I'm intimidated, and honestly I'm nervous because it's been hyped up so much that I'm worried I'm not going to enjoy it. I don't know, it just has so many ratings on Goodreads and it's got a really high rating, and so I need to listen to it, and that's what I've been told. I've been told that listening to it is like the audiobook is really good. My husband really enjoyed it and he recommends I listen to the audiobook and he thinks I'll really like it. The next book is another young adult contemporary, which I am kind of excited about. I've heard really good things about this book. It was pretty hyped up last year and Hannah really liked it, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Sapia. Hannah said it's not similar to Fangirl, but she thinks that I'll like it because I love Fangirl. It's one of my favorite young adult contemporaries. So hopefully I'll really enjoy Eliza and Her Monsters. From what I understand, we follow a girl who writes this really famous like comic book online, but she is really introverted at school and she's got like social anxiety and stuff, and then a new boy comes to school and he is a huge fan of her work, but no one knows that she's the author of this comic book, and he kind of like breaks her out of her shell. I think that's what it's about, but I also hear that there are like drawings from her comic in it, and I love that. I love books with illustrations, so I think that will be really cool. So I may pick this one up today actually. I've kind of been in the mood for something light and fluffy. I'm just trying to keep myself from picking up a quart of Mist and Fury, Carry On, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I need to read these, not those. Anyways, that is pretty much it for kind of my all over the place frantic February TBR. I'm not sure what I'm going to start with first. I think I'm going to start with Eliza and Her Monsters, and for audiobook, I think I might start with maybe Lord of Shadows, because I think with the Dream Thieves I can knock this one out pretty quickly. So maybe start a little bit of Lord of Shadows and then the Dream Thieves and then maybe Mistborn. I can't decide. It's so hard. Let me know which one I should get to first. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!